All right, so I had a bunch of old VHS tapes that I needed to transfer to digital for obvious reasons, and so I went online and I bought this. It's just an analog to digital converter. You plug your analog device in here, your RCA or S video, and then this converts a signal from analog to digital, and then you plug this into your computer and use some kind of capture software to record the digital signal. So as I was doing that, it occurred to me that I somewhere stashed in my stuff, I had an old analog spycam that I bought 25 years ago. And I thought I might be able to use this converter to convert the signal and record it onto a laptop. So I went out, I dug out my old stuff, and I actually did find it. This is actually the camera. It's just a old I think it's 620 by 480, something like that. I think it's like 525 TV lines. It's just a 9 volt. You got the antenna, and then it came with a DC adapter, but it also came with this, which is this. You just plug it into the plug, and now I can plug a 9 volt battery into it and it works. So this is the receiver. I don't even know how many gigahertz or how strong it is. I just know that I have used it before. It does work. The antenna, this is actually a manual tuner to find the channel once you've plugged everything in. This is the outputs, video and audio output to record to your device that I will plug into the analog converter. And then this is the power, which actually it came with this, which is a DC converter, and then plugs in, and you can plug it into the wall. Obviously I can't do that for the out in the field, so I had to come up with this, which is actually, I found an end that fits in here, and I spliced on this 9 volt battery contact to it. So now I can plug it in and plug in a 9 volt battery and run it out in the field. So I'm going to go ahead and see how I'm going to try and figure out how I'm going to mount the camera and the battery to the plane. Alright, so I've mounted the camera on top of the plane. Here's the 9 volt battery. You can see the camera, the antenna, and then I'll just plug them in. I have set them up so that I can balance it. It is now balanced. The plane's... So my plan is to mount the receiver at the top of a tripod right next to me, where I'm going to be flying the plane from, with the 9 volt battery, and then it will have the RCA cables coming from the receiver down to the converter and then into the laptop, which I will have on the ground sitting on a small table or something, and then hopefully to record the signal. So let's see how it goes. All right, as you saw, I didn't get much footage from that first time. What happened? I think what happened is I used a multimeter to test the voltage on the batteries before I flew it and after, and the 9 volt that I used in the receiver was running about 9.4, I think 9.4 volts when I started, and it was 8.8 or something or less, 8.7, I think, actually, when I was done. So it was actually drawing a lot of power. The 9 volt that I used in the camera was low. It was below 9. It was like 8.8 or 8.6, and then it was 8.7, 8.5 when I was done. So it didn't draw a lot of power, but I think it didn't have a lot of power to put out signal either. So I was trying to figure out another way to get power to the receiver, and lo and behold, looking around, I found this. This is actually a 6 AAA or 6 AA cage holder. Actually, turns out to be 9 volts, and it actually has these 2 little plugs on top. It came out of my old paintball hopper, my old Halo hopper, which is 9 volts. So I can actually put all 6 in here and still use my tab to connect to the to connect it to the receiver. So tomorrow I'm going to try and use this with some brand new batteries, and I'm going to put a new battery on the camera and see how that turns out. So hopefully we'll get a better shot tomorrow. Check it out. All right, so my first full flight, beginning to end, was decent, minimal signal loss. That was not bad. I was satisfied with that. Um, that was without any settings, any, I didn't deinterlace it. I think I just captured everything progressive. I didn't try to get the best quality video. I just wanted to see what kind of signal I was going to get out of it. So, and like I said, it looked pretty good. I don't think I'll be able to fly the plane with it or anything like that, but it's just good to know I have something like that in a pinch that I can use. Whenever I'll eventually get a good camera, that one that I can connect to my lipo and has better quality and a better receiver and all that kind of stuff. But right now I don't fly quad, so it's not that big of a deal for me. I'll just use it to fly around the park and have fun like that. So it's not that big of a deal. But I'll now that I know it works, I'll um, make another video trying to sync my PO video with this video. I didn't really push the boundaries on the camera this time. Like I didn't try to really see how far the signal would go or try to do any tricks like that. I was just trying to see what kind of signal I would get out of it. So um, I'm stoked. So see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.